Hello, my name is Nicola. I'm one of the directors here at Entitle. Today I'm going to talk to you about wellbeing in the conveyancing industry. There's no doubt about it, conveyancing is stressful. We all work in a stressful industry, but that doesn't mean we need to be stressed. It's fair to say that the last few years there have been several factors that have contributed towards the industry becoming more and more pressurised. The pandemic, the economy, stamp duty deadlines, politics, increased use of technology. It's estimated that around half of us experience stress, anxiety or depression as a result of our working life. We all now live and work in a world which expects instant answers and results. We constantly have our phones in our hands and so do our clients. So it's not unusual for conveyancers to have email access on their phones, which means they never really switch off from work. Clients can email day and night, that doesn't help. All these factors are not helping conveyancers achieve the work-life balance that they really need for good mental health. At Entitle, we speak to many conveyancers who would only ever consider doing a complex title investigation on a Sunday afternoon at home. They claim that there's absolutely no way they can take this amount of time out of their day to undertake a complicated title investigation because of the phone doesn't stop and the emails don't stop. We just don't feel that this is right. In 2021, a Dye & Durham survey revealed that 43% of conveyancers felt more and more under pressure since the start of the pandemic. So it's no surprise that the well-being of conveyancers has started to deteriorate. So what can we do to help? We need to talk and keep talking. As employees, we have a duty to get to know our colleagues and employees, and we need them to be able to talk to us. Regular, open and honest conversations about workloads, pressures, stresses, problems, home life, mental health in general will make our team feel supported. They need to feel like they know us and we know them. At Entitle, we make sure we do this as a group and on an individual basis, and we want our team to be able to come to us and feel that they're supported, whether it be an issue related to work or otherwise. There's a very strange perception in conveyancing where it's believed that the more hours an individual puts in, the better the employee they are. Of course, it's absolute nonsense. And in an ideal workplace, we should only be judged on the work we undertake during contractual hours. Employees should be aware of caseloads and employees' ability, their experience, their individuality, and they should be encouraging employees to work effectively and efficiently within their working day. And if an individual feels that they need to undertake additional hours, this should be questioned by an employer, and it should be seen as a failure and an opportunity to start to review the practices, procedures, and address any training needs that might be needed. It's also an opportunity to discuss this with the employee at any opportunity. We feel that it's important that employees set examples to their team on how to achieve a healthy work-life balance. This means that midnight emails must stop. There's so much evidence to prove that when an employee has the right work-life balance, they become more efficient in the workplace. And this, of course, has an overall positive impact on their well-being. Flexible working and working from home has done wonders for a work-life balance. In theory, we gain the commuting time. We gain those couple of minutes spent making a cup of coffee in the office kitchen. And all that extra time needs to be utilised by an employee in whichever way they wish. However, it's really important that employees are aware of the consequences from working from home and put extra measures in place to check in on their team regularly and get to know them virtually, as opposed to a quick chat in the office. Exercise and mindfulness should be encouraged. At Entitle, we recently held a step challenge in January. Conveyancing is a really demanding job, but it doesn't involve very much movement. So keeping fit outside of the job is very important, and it's proven to improve well-being, has a positive impact on mental health, and also improves productivity in the workplace. It also has benefits to the immune system, which means there's going to be less sick days. So I've discussed some of the things employers can do to support conveyancers, but what can we do as an industry? The conveyancing industry has made huge steps in recent years to improve the well-being of conveyancers. Incentives such as today's Conveyancers Call for Kindness campaign have highlighted mental health issues within the industry and have made us all talk. It's something that we all talk about now. Mental health is at the forefront of everybody's minds. There are various charities that support the industry, people working in law, and if we get behind these charities as an industry, it's only going to have benefits for our conveyancers. In conveyancing, we really need to step away from the blame culture that has developed. There is blame when a conveyancer makes an error, and there's blame from other parties within the transaction for delays and issues arising. In such a pressured environment, such as conveyancing, human errors are always going to occur. It's inevitable. We can, of course, put measures in place to try and limit the errors. But when a conveyancer does make an error, it's really important that they feel encouraged to undertake training in that area. It's really important that they feel supported. We need to pass on our knowledge and our wisdom so that they don't make the same mistake again. Very rarely conveyancers will make the same mistake twice. Other parties within the transaction need to stop blaming one another for delays and instead work together towards the common goal. LinkedIn rants blaming one another or highlighting less experienced conveyancers need to stop. We're all working towards the same goal. We need to be kind. Nobody's perfect. But the most important change we can make it as an industry is to normalise mental health and focus on well-being and keep talking. So to summarise, we need to support one another in conveyancing. It's not an easy job, and nobody understands the pressures of conveyancing like conveyancers. Employers all need to support their staff, conveyancers need to support one another and their colleagues, and we need to get talking about mental health every single day.